Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Blood First Blood. We have an amazing matchup here today. It is going to be Rising versus Synapse, and it's going to be 12 wins versus 13. Both very hotly contested teams, both very in the moment right now. I'm joined by the lovely Titan Smek here to help me commentate this amazing match. Titan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm really excited to see this match. To be honest, I'm going to be really interested to see what Scott here can do. As we already know, we have Scott here on the killer side. We have Jiggy with Zynox, Manu. Ooh, interesting name, interesting gamer, and Karma. To be honest, it's going to be an interesting match. We do have to keep in mind the fact that both teams are good teams. And to be honest, man, I saw Jiggy in so many gifts, so he should be good. We do have a very good first chase here. Seems that Scott was able to get this beautiful hit, but it's not really gonna matter because he decides to leave this chase, which is a bit interesting. Interesting decision making from our gamer here, but it's gonna be interesting. What are your thoughts though on this situation overall, my friend?
I think the decision to leave that chase was really good. He doesn't want to waste a lot of time here, and we're going to see him going on another chase with the ace here. Just going to try and get multiple people infected at a time. Going to keep an eye on these gens. Going to try and get full usage out of Corrupt Intervention here, Titan. So he's going really aggressive. He's going really
Yes,
aggressive
indeed.
for this match. He knows what the risks are if he sticks to a chase too long.
Yeah, it does seem to be the case. It's quite the situation where our gamers, probably the survivor side, would need to play more safely. They need to pay more attention to their environment, to what's going to happen, because Scott, as we already know, it's a good killer. He knows what he has to do. He knows how he has to play. So overall, it's going to be an interesting situation. We do have the first chase, though, or quote-unquote chase with Karma. Seems that Scott is not going to decide to chase him, which is interesting. I don't know what this guy is doing, but seems that he has the idea in mind, so
He's trying to get them
who am I to
infected.
judge, man? Yeah, I
unlucky.
mean, yeah, you're right. Seems that the Thanaphobia is gonna make wonders by the ball. Very unlucky situation. We do continue with the chase. Manu's gonna take it over. He's gonna try to do his best. We do take the infection right into the face, which is a bit unfortunate. Manu's gonna be able to extend this for a little bit longer. It does seem to be a bit unlucky, though. Manu's not gonna be able to reach anything. No, seems that is gonna be the case, though. Very beautiful moment. Seems that Manu got stuck there, which is a bit unfortunate. He's not gonna
Beautiful
be able to
down.
reach that pallet there, though. Very unlucky. Very unlucky, but I guess sometimes it does happen, you know. But still, a very good first chase. I believe that that body block from Scott was very well done there, and it's gonna be interesting to see how these gamers are gonna try to turn the ties around. But what are your thoughts?
I think Rising's doing really well. Synapse obviously managed to get a gen for the pressure as well, so it's really even right now, Titan. I think both teams are at the same sort of level, and we're going to see that come into play. And we do see the killer getting power here.
Yes, indeed. Seems that our killer here is trying to play a bit more aggressively. He's trying to ensure maybe a good result. He's trying to put the oppression right into the survivors here. But I think that overall it does work in his favor for the moment. I don't know how it's going to work though in the long term, but for the short term, I think that it's going to make wonders if he's going to be able to make value out of the power. Otherwise, this is going to be a wasted opportunity. We do continue with the chase though. Seems that Zynox here is going to take it over. We do see this beautiful my game here. Seems that it's really going to help for the moment. We do continue with the chase. No,
that was
he was
unlucky.
able to actually avoid this very beautiful situation. We do continue with the chase. Seems that we're going to try to go for the down. Ain't going to be able to get it. Ooh, very unfortunate miss. And seems that Zynox here is going to be able to extend this for even longer. Very beautiful decision making from our gamer. Very good luck on his side as well. Seems that we do continue with the chase. The corner is going to be his best ally, and
He
we
needs to
do
slug here. He
take it
definitely needs
down.
to slug, I think. We get eruption value on 2 gens here, Titan. We do see the aura as well of the survivors coming off of the gens. And I think we're in a bit of a dire situation. He decides not to slug here. We're going to go for the hook instead. That chase lasted a bit longer than he needed it to. And it's really going to affect our killer's composure here. Get into his head, get into his mind state. Our killer's going to have to shake this off and come back fighting.
That would actually have been interesting to see with the last bit of power that the killer had there to actually get the hit or to get it down there. That would have been wonderful, but it didn't work in his favor, which is a bit unfortunate. We're gonna get the second power. This is actually crazy, bro. This gamer is going for the plays. We do see the generator pop right into his face, though. This is gonna be a bit unfortunate. To continue with the chase, Karma is gonna be the next victim, the next target. We are not gonna be able to avoid the hit there, which is a bit unfortunate. Karma is really gonna try to extend this. He's really gonna try to do his best. It seems to be in a very tough situation, though. We do do you see the mind games coming to the clutch though? It's not really gonna work on the survivor here, but seems that we do miss the shot there. Very, very
Oh my
unfortunate
goodness,
situation.
that
We
crouch
are gonna
tech.
be able to use the crouch. Yes, indeed, and we do take the down here, which, oof, a bit unlucky, but I guess that this chase here was very, very well done here from Karma. I think that he did a wonderful job. Very well played, very well proportioned. And I'm gonna be interested to see how the survivors here are gonna play it. We
And they're
do
going to
see
cleanse
a
Titan. What do you
3-gen.
think about that?
I think that it's a good decision if it's only the person that is dead hook. Otherwise, I don't know if it's gonna be worth. We do see the power being taken right from the face. We do continue with the chase though. Seems that Mano is gonna be the next victim, maybe. Seems that it's gonna be the case, maybe. Yes, indeed, it's gonna be the case. Even though, yeah, seems that we found him. Actually, we do continue here. What is Scott trying to do here? I don't know what this
Trying to
gamer
get an
here is
aerial,
trying to
and
imply.
our survivor waiting very patiently at the edge of that long wall, and it's not coming off Titan. He's not managed to do it, and we're going to try and get another hit here. And we do miss, unfortunately. Beautiful dodge here by Manu, and we do get a hit there eventually because of the pre-drop on the pallet. Still a good decision from Manu. We see another gen popping here, Titan. It's a bad situation. It's going to run to another loop. What's going to happen next time? What does Manu need to do?
To be honest, the moment Man was able to escape this, I think that Scott realized that he's wasting way too much time on him, and he knows the fact that he has a split region here, which is not really going to help him. We do see the survivor here trying to make the progress. We do continue with the chase. We do try
Unlucky
to
to
get
not
the
get
hit.
that.
Yes, indeed. Seems that we do to continue right now. Seems that we are going to be able to miss that shot.
Zynox
Very hard
forcing
situation. We
locker.
do force the locker, and seems that we do take the locker here, which is a good decision making from our survivor. We still have one more stack of pain res, which might make wonders, but
I
will
think
this
that's
be
why
enough?
he's choosing to not hook in basement, because of that pain res stack, Titan. We're going to see now, he doesn't get pain res hook here, unfortunately. He does hook kind of in the center. Is that going to affect the 3-gen? Is that going to improve his ability to proxy the 3-gen Titan?
To be honest, at the moment, we do have to keep in mind the fact that there is a generator at main, which is not really going to help him too much. As you can see, the generators are very split. This is very, very bad for Scott. I think that if he's going to be able to make the 1k6, this is going to be a good result. But we do see a survivor on Shag. Maybe this is going to be the game changer that he needs. No, seems that is not going to be the case. We do continue, and seems that we are not going to be able to find anyone for the moment. We do know the fact that someone actually used the pool here. I don't know if it was a good decision making, but we do get the power. Seems that our survivor here is gonna try to go for the pool. Very good decision making though. We do try to go for the hit. We ain't gonna be able to get it. Very
I
unlucky
think he
moment, very
needs
lucky
the proxy
situation.
here. In my opinion, he needs to proxy with power, I think. He needs to force this and make it a 3v1.
Yes, indeed, but if he's gonna waste too much time, I don't think that it's gonna be in his best value, in his main interest. You know, that's the main situation, that's the main problem.
But
We
there's
do
not
have
much
to
time
see.
left, and I don't think they get the gen in time. Or maybe they do. Maybe Titan's right. That's very high progress right there. So I don't know. It's yeah, and they get it, and he doesn't manage to force the camp. But yeah, like you
Yeah,
said,
but he
difficult
still has power
situation.
left, which should work in his favor. So
Don't count him
don't
out
get
just
it
yet.
wrong. Yeah, it's still not over yet, which is a bit unfortunate. The survivors need to hide now. They need to play this as safely as possible. But we do see the scratch marks right now. We do continue with the chase. Seems that we are gonna find Manu here. He's gonna take it over. It seems that it's quite an interesting situation right now. 5 hook stages. This is an interesting situation, interesting moment. We do get the power out of the way here, which is a bit unfortunate, a bit unlucky, but the gates are on the killer's side, on his favor, and seems that he's gonna try to go for the power. He's not gonna be able to get it though, which is very, very unlucky. Seems that we do continue with these gamers here playing around, or towing, better to say, with Scott here. A 5 hook stage result. It's a very, very good result. I think that they did an amazing job. They were able to properly work together, which made wonders. It was a very, very good decision making here, a very good roster, and to be honest, I'm going to be really interested to see what Scott here is going to try to do. We do try to go maybe for the hatch. Seems that it's going to be the next decision from Jiggy. No, it's not going to be the case. We do try to go for the gate. Seems that our gamer here is going to be infected though, which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe. Yes, indeed, we are going to see and the hit being tagged, and we are gonna get only 5 hook stages here.
That is
Very,
unlucky.
very unlucky. Yes, indeed, very unfortunate situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Blood First Blood. We have Zynox here on the killer, playing for Synapse. and it should be a really exciting match. I'm joined here by the lovely Titan Smek. Titan, how do you think this match is going to go, seeing the previous 5 stage in the previous match?
To be honest, it's going to be an interesting match. We do have to keep in mind the fact that the survivors here need to play this very carefully. They need to take long chases, and they need to be able to properly counter this gamer here. But at the end of the day, Zyrex just needs 6 stages, which is going to be very simple to do, I would believe. But what do you think?
I think it's going to be really interesting. Both sides have really good loopers in regards to the survivors, as we've seen in the previous match. We've seen, obviously, the other team. We've seen Rising play quite a lot, and they are very efficient on Survivor, very coordinated, especially with Svexy, Romano, Scott. The whole crew is very, very good. And we do see a Pallets done here early on, not worrying too much about resources, Titan. And this is what I mean. They know how to extend chase very, very well.
Yes, indeed. Seems that it's going to be interesting, though. We do have to see how our gamers are going to be able to play this. We do have a very strong start from Scott here and Sexy's Vexy. They decided to take the first chase. They decided to show us what they can do, but seems that Zyrex here wants to protect this fortune. He knows what he has to do and knows how he has to manage this game here, so it's going to be interesting to see. But for now, I don't know, man. It's the type of slow start. It's the type of start that you need to wait till it's going to slowly turn into a potential snowball. So overall, I'm interested to see what these gamers can do. We do know the fact that they are interested to do the best, and as we can see for the moment, they decide to take the chases on the bottom side here, because as you can see, there is the corrupt intervention, which is making huge value from the very beginning. But for now, it seems that we are gonna have the first chase here. Who's gonna be the lucky starter? Romano? No, he's not gonna be Romano. It's gonna be Sexy Vexy. He's not gonna be able to avoid it, and he's gonna take the first down of the match. Very, very unlucky. We maybe see. No, we don't see anything. Very unlucky. I thought that maybe we are gonna be able to get a killer out of the power. Since that is not gonna be the case, though, we continue with this basement here. I don't know why he decided to go all the way around. I think that maybe he was afraid because the survivor might have been here lingering around, but seems that is not going to be the case. We do get the first hook of the match as well at 5 generators, which might make Zyrex jobs a bit more simple.
Zynox.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Oh, Zynox. I'm sorry. You know, like sometimes
your pronunciation, I love it.
Yeah, sometimes it does happen, but yeah. We do continue with the chase, though. Seems that another target is going to be spotted. We do have this gamer here trying to avoid him, trying to put the power. Seems that he's going to be able to reduce the heal gameplay. No, we are going to be able to get this. No, oh my god, that was actually so close. This. Damn, this gamer is on fire, bro. Oh. Beautiful down from our gamer here, Zynox. He knows what he has to do, bro. This is actually insane. Very well done, very well. Very good job. So, to be honest, bro, this was actually insane. But what are your thoughts on this performance here, man?
I think right now it's looking really positive for Zynox and for Synapse here. It's a really good position. They've got a lot of hooks, and I kind of feel like the survivors aren't being able to do too much about it. He's controlling a 3-gen really, really well here.
Second hook stage on Sexy's Vexy, we do see ABC trying to take the heat, trying to take the power. We do continue, and seems that we do. No, I don't know what's happening with the survivors here. They seem to be confused, or I don't know what's happening really.
They're
like,
choking,
do you
buddy.
see?
They're choking on the smoke.
Seems
and
that
we get
it's
down.
the case. Oof. Seems that Synox here is gonna be able to make a 4K. 4K4 maybe? What do you think?
Damn, we're gonna have to rename him to Spitz. Hold my beer. I'll get to work on it.
We do get down hook happening. Seems that we continue right now. Sexy Vex is gonna take it over. He's gonna try to do his best, but he's not gonna be able to reach anything. No, he's actually gonna be able to reduce, see the pellet out of the way as well, which is gonna make wonders. But seems that Sexy Vex is gonna continue right now. He's on the death, which is gonna be really, really painful. But seems that for the moment it's not really affecting. We do see the cheeky mind games coming in the clutch. They are gonna work for the moment. Seems that the vote is gonna happen. A very, very unlucky moment to continue with the chase. Seems that is really, really a unfortunate for our killer. He's really going for the plays. Very interesting decision making from our gamer here. Very, very well decided the situation here, but seems that it's not really gonna help, which is a bit unfortunate. We do continue. We do see a generator pop. It's not gonna be a 4k4, which is a bit unfortunate, but seems that we do take the down here. I don't think that it was the best decision, because at the end of the day, it should they should still pay attention, and I think that they need to ensure the 4-man out with 5 stages, but since that is not going to be the case, which is a bit unlucky. We do have the 4th stage as well, and I don't know, man, I don't know. It's kind of tricky because there is a 4th gen on the bottom side as well. Like, this is not a 4th gen, a 3rd gen, but still, this 3rd gen here might make the whole game way more different, way more difficult. And overall, I think that our gamer Zynox here was able to apply a lot of pressure, which was, to be honest, impressive. It was spectacular. So, well played from Zynox until now. He did an amazing job. We do continue with the chase, though. Seems that we are going to go for the down here. Very good decision making. Seems that ABC is not going to be able to do anything here. Wait, did I roll?
No,
did I?
you said it right.
It's ABC?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's ABC. I thought that it was maybe Elo or something. I don't know, man, you know. Like, like one CS or something, but seems that it's not going to be the case. We do continue with the chase. Seems that Sexy Vex is going to take it over. He doesn't have anything around him, which is a bit unfortunate. Right now, he's going to try to maybe reach the pallet. Seems that he's not going to be able to, which is a bit unlucky. We do take the pick up here. This is actually crazy. This is actually insane. This is so unexpected. Scott is going to stay on the hook here, which is not going to help him though. And we do get the kill being confirmed as well. We do get the second hook stage, and we do see these gamers here really not being able to do anything though. To be honest, this is so unexpected. This is so well done. We do try to go for the hit. We are going to be able to manage it. Seems that we do continue right now with the chase. ABC is going to try to avoid it. It's not going to be able to. And we do take it down here. Very, very well played from Zynox here. He's really doing an amazing job. He's really doing the wonders that we are watching for, and seems that we do try to go for that hit there. That was actually very, very close there. This was actually insane, and we do continue right now. Seems that Romano is going to be the last contestant. He's going to try to do his best. He's going to try to go for the vault. He's going to be able to reach it. We do try to go for the hit. We are going to be able to take that. Very, very well done from our gamer here. Very, very good job. But to be honest, what do you think over this performance here, man? What do you think over this?
I think this is crazy. I think it's absolutely bonkers. 4k3 is wild.
That was insane, bro. Look at Zynox here. He's enjoying
He's a happy
catch.
man.
He's enjoying the catch. He's playing with the prey here. I don't know if you know how a cat is playing with the mouse before they're killing it. That's what Zynox here did, pretty much. He pretty much exterminated the cockroaches. He toyed around with the mouses. So, very well done. Very good job, Zynox. You've earned your pay. I think that it's time for you to go home, homie, and be happy with this result. Of course, you still have a set, but to be honest, over this performance, I don't think that you are gonna lack anymore, or you're not gonna fall short. But we are gonna see here on Bitter Demise. So for the people that are excited, you need to stay here and watch the show unravel. But for the moment, we do need to get ABC back to his place. He needs to go back to the lobby where he belongs to, and we are pretty much just gonna get the Chikimori. No, he doesn't even wanna waste his breath on this gamer here, which is a bit unfortunate, because Amori would have been nice to see, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be the case. Seems that Zynox is gonna take his pay, he's gonna take his leave, and we do continue here with the show on Bitter Demise here. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested to see these gamers here fight, stay tuned for the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Blood First Blood. We do have once again Zynox on Killer. It's going to be the Oni set. We do see the score right now is 1-0. Just allow me to quickly reset the scores. We are joined by the lovely Titan Smek here, who is co-casting with me. Titan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, man. To be honest, I'm really excited to see Zynox here. He did an amazing job last time. I mean, really excited to see how he's gonna be able to play with you. Have these gamers here being into a very tough position. All of them are gonna be here, which is very interesting to see. We do continue, and we do get the first pallet out of the way. To be honest, it's gonna be really unfortunate because they are old, pretty much canned together. If you would like to go with this term here, we do see the pallets here flying left and right, which is a bit unfortunate, a bit unlucky. But for the moment, it does seem to be the type of situation where Zynox here has the control, which is very good for him. We do continue with the chase. We are gonna take the vault. Seems that it's gonna be unlucky. We don't take the hit though. This is very lucky. We do continue with the chase. Seems that our gamer here, Sexis Vex, is doing a wonderful job. He's doing an amazing job. He's gonna be able to continue. Sexis Vex is gonna be able to continue. This seems that we are maybe gonna try to go for the mind game. Seems that it's gonna work though. Very unfortunate situation. And we do take the first hit of the match. Seems that Zynox here is gonna be happy with his resolve. We do continue. Seems that for the moment he's not gonna be able to still go after Sexis Vex. I don't think that this is a good decision. I think that he should stick for the Broad, but for the moment seems that he's gonna go with my advice. Very well done. But yeah, overall, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting because as we know, this gamer here can make the play, can make the situation happen. And as you can see, Sexis Vex is gonna get him the Blood, which is a bit unfortunate to do continue. And hello, Chris, how are you doing, my friend?
Oh, hello. I just wanted to pop in. I see we got a lovely game with Zynox here on the Oni.
Of course, my friend, of course. Seems that it's gonna be an interesting situation right now. We do have the power. Seems that Roman here is not gonna be able to reach anything. He's gonna try to go for the Z-wall here. Well, it's not really Z-wall, but you understand the situation. But you do take the down here. Very unlucky situation. But anyways, how are you doing, my friend? How was your day?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thought I'd just stop by. I saw I got pinged somewhere.
Yes, indeed.
Chilling around. Maybe I'll stick around for a little bit, see what happens here.
Of course, you can stick. You can see this gameplay. You know, you can see these gamers here playing around, toying around. So, to be honest, I don't know, man. To be honest, I don't know. Like, it's gonna be an interesting situation. For the moment, as you can see, Xenox here has a lot of control. He knows what he has to do. He knows how he has to play, and I think that it's gonna be kind of or really hard for Team Rising here to make a comeback. We do see both the survivors here, which is going to be unfortunate. We do see the pallet getting out of the way. We do get the power as well, which... Damn, this is going to be really tricky to play. But what do you think that the result is going to be, Cruz?
Well, he had a really nice. Well, that might have just changed my perspective on the whole thing. He had a really nice first down. We do have 2 survivors injured, 1 hugging the dirt. Both survivors, as long as they are injured, they are contributing to the blood economy, so to speak. And we have to keep in mind that.
This is crazy.
See it, and that is gonna buy the survivors a little bit more time. Our Oni not too terribly phased though. He does see the survivor a little bit zoned though. Maybe we can get a quick M1 down. He does have this filler to play. Nice little 360 mind game here. He's not gonna do it in time. He'll get stunned with a pallet.
That was very unfortunate. We do see the first generator pop as well, which, not gonna lie, it's gonna be a bit unfortunate, but we do continue with the chase right now. Sexis Vex is gonna be the main star of the game. He's gonna try to do his best. He's gonna try to show his capability, and seems that we do get the power out of the way. Our killer knows that he's gonna waste too much time with this gamer here. He knows that it's not worth it, and overall, he's gonna decide to maybe go for the safe 4-gen here. As you can see, he has a pretty good 3-gen, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to defend it. But do you think that Team Rising here has a chance to maybe take this set? What do you think? What are your thoughts on it?
You know, I think they had a really nice recovery from just a few moments ago where things looked dire. They got the generator done. They got the save. They got 1 reset. We still haven't applied any additional pressure. We do have that 1 generator. We put eruption on it, but unless we get this down, it's probably gonna pop in a few seconds. Maybe we'll be able to stop it. I think we do, but probably not for long.
Maybe we have a pain res?
Yeah, I think Spexy is still a pain res deck, so
I'm not sure.
I imagine they're working it though. I know Scott was working it, unless he got off of it. I don't know. Maybe he can do this in time before the pain res comes in.
Yeah, he does a pain res.
You hear him scream. He does try to commit it. He's not gonna get it though. We hear that generator was pretty close before it got hit with the main res.
Ooh,
It is
we
going to buy
do
the Oni a little
continue
bit more
though.
time.
Seems that we're gonna be able to take this. No!
My
Oh!
goodness, I don't exactly know what happened there. Maybe a little bit of an auto aim. I don't know, a little bit of a misinput there. Not sure, but either way, we hugged dirt a little bit. The hook, like not coming in
Oh!
just a little bit wide. We're gonna lose that that topside generator. Continue chase onto Romano here. We do get a nice down. I think the survivors are weathering this very well, but Scott has been injured for a while. I can only imagine that there is a lot of blood by that generator. Even if he gets it done, the Oni can just walk over there and basically have insta power. So our survivors do need to be concerned about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit unfortunate. We do see the power coming in the clutch, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Overall, it's gonna be an interesting situation. We do have to keep in mind the fact that if these gamers here are not gonna play this properly, then I think that Zyno here is gonna be able to make a snowball. Overall, it does seem to work in his favor for the moment, but we are gonna try to go for the down. We're gonna be able to take a double hit here. Very
Nice
beautiful
collateral.
performance. That was actually crazy. We do continue with the chase. Seems that we are gonna try to go for the hit. We are gonna be able to take the down though. And seems that our gamer here is gonna get the ground. He's gonna go
Very
back
quick
to
tunnel
lobby.
out here because we did shred through that basic at BT, which allowed us to commit onto him. We're going to leave ABC on the ground, but she's right there, and both other survivors are injured, and he's already dead. Oh, this has gone from bad to worse. I think we're just going to take the pick here. I think Scott and Spexy probably just doubling a generator on the opposite side of the map because I think the best they can do is hope to just secure. Yeah, I think we hear the scream there, so they were working something. I think the best they can try to do is hope to rush one out really quick and secure a 4K1. But we did see. Okay, so Scott was actually closer to the top side of the map and does come in for the rescue onto ABC. Our own is going to pop power and go stop them before they can make any distance here. We do see some blood pools. We're going to put eruption on this generator.
It
Where
does seem
there are
to
survivors. He's a
be,
little confused.
but we
He
have,
saw. Yeah.
but we have all the people injured here. I don't know if it's really gonna work in his favor. We do see the pools of blood. Seems that the killer is gonna miss him though. Very unfortunate situation. We do continue right now with the show. It does seem to be the quite of situation where our killer has a lot of control. Very beautiful head on. It's not gonna work though. Very unfortunate that we do take this down here. If I remember correctly, Sexy is dead as well. Oh, can you
Yes.
remind me? Wait a minute.
No,
No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
He's on
Okay.
second hook. Our
Yeah.
survivors understanding here that the Oni will have enough power to have blood perpetually into endgame. So there's no point in resetting now. The best they can do is hope to get in one additional generator and call it a 4v1 and see if their killer can do better when
Or
they
one.
switch sides.
There are only
excuse
three,
me,
man.
4K1, 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 not 4v1.
I was like, where is the fourth one,
4K1.
bro? I was like, where's the fourth one?
The best they can hope for is to
Yeah.
try to
Oh,
tribute these stages a little bit, try and stay alive a little longer. ABC is going to take a nice quick down there. And, you know, if the Oni can keep trading hook stages like this is going to halt their progress. We have two survivors, both ABC and Spexy, will be on death hook now, so they cannot be found.
Wait, Scott was hooked at least once? I'm not sure,
Scott
like...
is fresh. No.
Scott is
because
fresh, oh, so he's the only
if the
pain res
hook-
left.
If the hook counter in the left-hand corner is to be believed, that means we have 5 stages left. We know that Spexy and ABC have 1 apiece. So if we have 3 left, that means Scott's fresh. Unless that counter is wrong.
No,
I
the
don't
count is
think
correct.
that
It's
wrong.
correct.
Alright,
Okay.
yeah.
7 stages
Oh,
at the
we
minute.
do continue with the chase. We do continue with the chase. No, it's not going to be the case. Very unfortunate. But seems
Sometimes
that...
the visual bug can make the counter
Yeah.
incorrect. There are a lot of issues with spectator mode in this game.
That's a bit unfortunate, but for now seems that we are gonna be able to take the down Scott here. It's gonna be very, very unlucky. We are gonna be able to force the locker though.
Oh, we do get another generator for it. Very
Not
nicely
yet.
done.
Not yet. What do you
No,
mean?
wait.
The gen was
No,
done
wait.
very long ago. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have not seen it. I'm a little stupid then.
I was
Okay.
so confused. What do you mean? Where is the last gen being
Well,
done?
I forgot to announce it when they did it. They basically did what they
They
set
had
out
to do.
which was secure that 4K1.
Maybe they're gonna be able to go for the 4K0, even though it's gonna be very tough. We do get a hook happening, which is gonna work in their favor for the moment. We do have Scott here, giving his last main hook stage, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do continue with the chase. We do try to go for the cheeky command games. They are not gonna work against Sexy's Vexy. Seems that we are gonna have the star here trying to do his best. He's gonna try to go for the pellet. He ain't gonna be able to reach it, and we do take the down here, which is a bit unfortunate. We do see Scott here maybe trying to go for the cheeky plays. We are not gonna be able though to continue with this. We do see the bamboozle though, which is gonna be huge, and seems that Scott here might be dead. No, he's gonna be able to extend this for a little bit longer. The killer is gonna lose him. This is very, very unfortunate. We're not gonna be able to take the hit though, and seems that we do continue with the chase now. This is very, very unlucky. If I remember correctly, if I state correctly, or if my brain is right, I think that ABC should be on the Gen 11. What do you think though?
You should be correct. Nice stun here. We are going to get the quick pick on Svexy here. ABC probably is cranking away on 11, so we do need to be cognizant of that. Our Oni will probably leave here in a second, and yes, he does. Realizes that there's no point committing to this. We do have the generators to protect. What do we hear? Okay, we hear a little bit of progress, not enough.
I mean,
We are gonna give a
75% at least.
Now, our Oni does need to... We do have this decent 3-gen we can hold, but our Oni does have to worry about the 8 regression event cap. Obviously, Eruption is very good at working away at those regression events. So, if any of these 3-gens meet that regression cap, then what they can do is just play a game of chicken. Oh,
That
he's
was-
gonna force the grab again. Are they doubling that?
They should be, otherwise I don't see any reason for this, but seems that the killer doesn't have the power. Do you see the double happening as you've said, and seems that he might not be able to reach it, which is a bit unfortunate. Do try to go for the generator. Seems that it's gonna be a tight situation though. Maybe we are gonna be able to go for it. Seems that it's gonna be very, very close though. We just try to go for the generator right now. Seems that our killer is gonna be able to take the first down. He's gonna try to go for the second. He's not gonna be able to get to take it. Scott here. Scott really tried to go for it. Damn.
Oh my goodness, 99 and then some. At the
That
last
was-
second, getting the nice power hit onto Scott. That will be the 4K1. Very
That
nice
was
attempt by our
unfortunate.
survivors here. On a different day, this very much could have been a 4K0. It just, the luck of the draw, just that tiny little bit of generator progress not coming through, but very valiant attempt by our survivors here.
Very beautiful attempt. It didn't work in their favor though, which is a bit unfortunate. But it was very close. It was extremely close, like 1% difference, I would say, or maybe 2-3% difference.
Oh yeah.
Which is actually crazy, but very well done, very well played. But if you guys are interested, stay tuned, boys. We are gonna be back with the show and with the business. Here today we got on the killer side. We do have Karma with Cheeky. Who's this? Zyrox, yeah.
Titan, do that
and
again. You was
Mono.
muted. My bad.
Mother. Anyways.
Like what?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today with Scott on the killer side. We have Zynox with Karma, G, and Manu. I'm here joined today by Cruz.
Hello, Titan. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. You
Good
are
job.
right.
Good job. Anyways, let's continue with the show. I'm here with this monkey that forgets. Anyways, I'm here joined by untrained Poppy as well. Hello, Poppy. How are you doing, girl?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
Not as good as you, but I'm doing, I'm living. Anyways, and in general, as we remember, there was a 4K1 last result. This result, if I remember correctly, should be a 4K2 if our killer wants to take the win. If not, well, if he's not interested, well, it's up to him at the end of the day, but, But yeah, the survivors need to make 4K0, so overall it's going to be an interesting situation. I think that our gamers here need to play this as safely as possible. We do see, though, the first chase happening with Karma here. Seems to be in a very good position. He's going to be able to go for the vault. Very good decision making from our gamer. We are not going to be able to take any hits, though. Seems that these gamers here know what they have to do, know how they have to play, and overall it does seem to be the sort of situation where Scots really needs to put the work in, he really needs to put the mind for it. But what do you think, Cruz?
Absolutely. I just is this the same build we had in the last game? This is a very common Oni build. People
No,
tend
no,
to
no,
swap
no,
out.
no. There
No,
is a
there's not
difference. There is a difference.
brutal
Bamboo.
instead of
Yes, sir.
bam.
Yes,
Brutal instead of
sir.
bam. That's a very, the more, back in like a year ago, we would have never seen like, well, at least from what I've seen, Bam would be like a staple in the Oni set, but I think people are realizing they can get away with running Brutal instead of Bam. But I think having one of them is probably like a must, especially for a killer that spends a good part of the early game without any power of any sort. Those resources on the CT1 can be very oppressive. Are Oni maybe thinking that there's a head-on setup? No.
Head on. Anyways,
Fortunately, we don't have a lot of pressure here for a generator already being done, only the injury onto Karma.
I think that he's gonna be able to drop a lot of blood, which is the most unfortunate part. I think that it's gonna reach to the same position where the last survivors were, pretty much dropping the blood, till the killer is gonna be
I,
able to
l-
more.
I love what the survivors are doing here. They're not letting themselves be found. I think this is one of the biggest mistakes a lot of, especially like more green teams make against the Oni is they let themselves get found out of position and then the game snowballs from there. So the survivors are like, okay, we are in no rush. We can take this nice and slow.
Ooh,
We can try to not
beautiful.
get found. We can poke away at those generators slowly. I really like this from our
This
survivors here.
approach, yeah. The team really shows their experience. They really show that they know what they're doing. They know how they have to play and what they have to do. We do try to go for the 80 here. No, it's not gonna work though, which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe a my game is gonna occur. Seems that it's not gonna be the
He
case.
doesn't win it though.
Scott here is, I don't know. I would say in a very tough situation. But what do you think?
Yes,
Oh,
Zynox winning all 3 or 4 of those mind games here. He's not gonna win that one
nah.
though. Eventually, you are gonna lose the 50-50. So, excuse me, not Zynox,
Karma.
Karma. Um, we do see a good bit of blood on this generator.
Oh, a
It will
lot of blood. That's back
probably
with the
give.
power. Yeah, that's back with the
That's
power.
that's all from Karma, I assume. But
Yes.
that will give us power, so we are just gonna leave Karma and go look around. We do hear a little bit of progress on this generator, expecting like a preemptive swing. We don't connect with anyone. Just kind of checking around edge map, seeing if anyone is stealthing. We do see We do see a survivor there. I guess we'll find out shortly. Um,
I think it's Ace. And
is it?
no.
No, it is Manu there.
Manu, let's go, baby.
I don't think he
Show
makes
me
his
what you
pallet
got.
though, so
No, he
we will
doesn't.
get
He
a
doesn't.
nice
He doesn't.
power down. Possibly just gonna
Manu.
go right into a pick here. Yes, that is what we are going to see.
Manu got it down, bro. That's not fair. Bro,
Another
try to
pain
do his best.
resonance, I imagine.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna be painless. We do have a pretty good position, though. We do have to keep in mind the fact that the survivors were able to get the generator straight out of the way before the killer had the power, which is showing that the survivors know what they have to do. But right now, the main important thing that it's supposed to be displayed is the fact that either the survivors here are gonna be able to, uh, pretty much bend, or they're gonna be able to fold. They're gonna be able to show the skill. They're gonna just go for the snowball, and they're gonna get snowballed. I don't know, man. This is gonna be
Karma
interesting
does
to
get the
see.
rescue here. He is gonna take a tag for it though. The Oni
That's a bit
does have
unfortunate.
power. Are we gonna pop it? We are gonna pop it. I imagine we're gonna leave Karma then, are we? Yes, we are.
I mean, Karma it's that
We're
hook
gonna
if I
go
remember
check on our
correctly.
main generator. We do see
Wait,
scratch marks here.
Karma is not dead? That hook?
I don't believe so. No, we only have 2
No.
hooks on the board.
Oh, very unfortunate there.
Right. Yeah. We have Karma and Manu have both been hooked once.
Seems that we are gonna go for one gen pop there. Interesting. We do try to go for the hit. We ain't gonna be able to pull it.
Quite
That's
unfortunate.
very unfortunate indeed. Seems that is the type of situation where Jiggy. Oh, another generator is gonna
Oh,
pop.
this
Seems that
has
Jiggy
gone
here
from
is
bad
gonna
to
try to go
worse.
for the.
Yeah.
Wait. Did Jiggy just try to go for the crush tag there?
Did Jiggy try to Jiggy? Oh, we are gonna get no. My goodness, just a little bit of an unsafe pick there. Killer, not happy. Obviously, very
no.
dissatisfied. I think this game looks as good as lost. The survivors only need two
Nah,
more.
it's not. It's not over. It's not over yet.
It is
It's
it
not
is
over
not
yet.
over by any stretch of the imagination, but it is certainly an uphill battle for Scott, our Oni here. I forgot that 4K1 is just the Tycon. We do need to pop all generators if we want to win.
Yes, indeed. Seems that we do continue with the chase, though. Seems that our gamers know what they have to do, as I said many times. But I don't know. It's kind of tricky, though, because as you can see, there is a region. If our killer is going to be able to maybe hold the region, do you think that he has a chance maybe to take the tie condition at least? What do you think?
Maybe. I think it's going to be hard just because you don't have a lot of hook stages on the board. So, survivors are going to be able to exchange those hook stages for generator progress. And I think slowly but surely, I would imagine they're going to be able to break the 3-gen. But that remains to be seen. The Oni does have power here. We don't have a ton of blood on the map. We have a little bit, but all the survivors are healthy, so no one is dropping any blood at the moment. They're going to put Eruption on this generator over here. We do have a nice, sort of a 4-gen here.
It's a 4-gen.
A 4-gen that we can defend here.
We
You see
do
the
see
BL. We are
Jiggy.
going to make him use it and just give a kick onto this generator here.
Yeah, but it's a bit unfortunate though because as you can see, the progress is stacking up. This is really working against Scott, which is a bit unfortunate. But maybe
He's being stretched thin here. Absolutely, he has
oh,
2 different generators, and actually 3 different generators with a good bit of progress on them. He
yeah,
knows he cannot afford to commit this. There are 2 people on this generator. He
oh,
needs to get them off. He does get a nice down
Karma
on the
is
Karma though.
take that down. Yeah, that's very unlucky. We do get the down. Seems that we do get the eruption value as well. Maybe we are gonna be able to take the pain res, which would be
Unfortunately,
huge.
Karma has already been hooked, so we do not have a pain res stack on him.
Oh, my bad, shorty. But yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate, I guess. At the end of the day, it does happen. We do get the instant down. Whoa, these people are crazy. We do continue with the chase. We're gonna try to go for the hit. We ain't gonna be able to get it though. This is very unlucky. Manu is gonna continue right now. He's gonna try to do his best. He does seem to be, I don't know, I don't know. How many kicks do you actually need? Oh, okay. How many kicks do you actually need till the generator is not gonna be able to be regressed anymore?
With Eruption 4, because each Eruption kick would be 2 regression events. One when you apply it, and one when it is procced.
So 8 normal kicks?
8 normal kicks or 4 eruption kicks. Yeah.
Well, that's unlucky. I guess. How many kicks does he have until now? I think that he's at the limit. One more kick on the main building.
No, he would not be at the limit. We would see more spikes, I think, but he's close.
Oh, maybe the pickup is gonna happen now? Seems that... what?
He didn't go anywhere. He's still right there. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna decide not to pick and just leave.
I think that he knows that our survivors here are gonna try to make the progress. They know that right now, like Scott right now knows the fact that the survivors here are very cheeky. He knows that they are making the progress, which is really working against him. And for the moment, I'm really excited to see if they're gonna be able to break that region. But I think that this is gonna be the case. We don't have any more blood here. Oh,
Head on. Very nice. We are going to lose power here. Very unfortunate. We do charge up, see if we can catch someone vaulting. We are not. I think with that, we're in a pretty dire straits here because we wanted to capitalize on that power, but now that that power's gone, we'd have to go scrounging around the map for more power, and we don't have the time. The generator will get popped in the main building, and this will be the win for our survivor friends here on the Oni side.
To be honest, it's very oh, not the BM, bro. Karma is... Damn, sorry. That's crazy. Do you see this gamer here, bro? Like, he's pretty much telling him, come here, boy. You are my dog. You need to chase me around.
He does. Nice mind game, though. He does try an FOV tech. It's not going to quite work.
No, God. What are you doing, bro? You wanted to chase and you got smoked. What?
You know, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing here. I have not seen this gesture in my life before. I'm not sure.
Stop yapping,
Must
bro.
be.
Like,
I'm
nah,
not.
nah,
I'm not.
nah, nah,
I'm not
nah.
entirely sure what that means there. It's.
Stop
That
yapping,
was
man. Like, we
unlucky.
already know. Everyone knows about it, man.
um,
He's pretty much. He's pretty much enjoying the moment. He's
You can
enjoying the
do it
moment.
from both sides though, so you know.
Well, I mean, bro, you know.